Good
Good morning. My
morning.
little foam thing fell off on my microphone. Does it work without it?
Yep.
Okay. Good morning, friends. All right. Well, there we go. Dave's going to look for it. How are you this beautiful Saturday morning? I'm so excited that it's sunny and gorgeous out. As you can tell,
That's fine.
okay,
Fine.
we
Keep
are
going.
at the Refuge Little Falls. A little discombobulated here. Make sure that, I don't know. Anyway,
You're fine.
okay, I'm fine. All right. Well, I had an idea, and so that's part of the problem is I hadn't executed it until just now. So we'll see how that goes. This morning, I want to I'm going to make a card using a negative. So the negative of a flower, and then we'll put a flower in on top of it. So uh, I think it's going to be really pretty, and we'll show you how that goes. I'm going to use Cheerful Daisies. Cheerful Daisies is the stamp or the stamp set and the dies that I'm going to use. And let's get started.
Morning, Mary Jo.
Let's get started. All right. So Cheerful Daisies is not a new stamp, but it is a very pretty stamp. And it has all these beautiful stamps with our fun. I love this. You made my day. Wishing you, of course, birthday is always a good one, right? What's that? A staple. I thought I heard you say something. Wishing you the brightest birthday is always a staple. Your friendship means everything. Love that. Love this little centerpiece. Can you see that? Yeah, love that little centerpiece. And then we have lots of dies that go with it. Woo! As well. And I'm going to tell you something about these dies as we stamp. This one in particular. And then there is a large one. So I'm going to leave these two out to tell you something about those as we go. All right. We are going to start with just a basic thick white cardstock, our standard size. So let's go ahead. Good morning, Trudy. I love when our friends check in. And I'm flipping it over because remember, I've got that little edge right there. Not a big deal, but if I flip it over, then you can't see it. I did emboss a cardstock one little bit smaller, 1/4 inch smaller to put here. And this is the eyelet. The eyelet, did you want our catalog or are you good? Okay. This is our eyelet. I had the little, anyway, this is our eyelet. It's new, eyelet embossing folder. It comes from the Country Birdhouse Suite. And it is just so pretty. Look at this. Instead of showing you the plastic, I want to show you the actual one. It's just so cute. I like it whether you use a little piece of it, whether you use the whole piece of it. It's just really, really cute. So I'm going to attach that right here with adhesive that I actually brought finally. Don't have to use the glue. Oops. It's right here, right in front of me. Why would it not be right in front of you? That's where tools are, right? So what are you doing on this lovely Saturday morning, friends? What is your plan today? I plan to weed. I know that doesn't sound very exciting, but the final result is well worth. I'm going to cut this a little bit shorter. Well, what's that?
Well worth the effort.
Yes, sorry. I'm obviously, when I put it on, I was like, oh, I cut it in a little further on one side and not in a little bit further on the other side. So I did actually cut off a 1/4, which would mean I cut off a 1/4 on each side. So it'd be a little bit deeper of a border. So let's take a look at that. There we go. So I can see the top and the bottom were not quite. You see that's a little bit bigger than my standard border, which goes out a little bit, 1/8 of an inch more. Hardly a big deal, but I'm going to put my card this way. Here's what this way. Sorry, this way. Here's what I did.
Rudy says it's cloudy in Minnetonka.
Oh,
it's
I'm
sunny
sorry.
up here.
So I die cut out the little daisy. Now, here is where my little problem came. Not a problem, just a challenge to fix. So the daisy was like this. But I decided I wanted the little daisy because when I die cut it out all attached here, it came out like this because it's attached to the other sides and I want the negative. So I decided to snip it. I snipped it off so I have a little daisy. Now be careful because that one part where I snipped it is really sharp. So I just had to be careful of that.
You snipped the die?
I did. I've never done that before.
Wow.
I have let's see, Fresh Freesia. I have Pretty in Pink. I have Bubble Bath, which I'm going to show you when I take that die out, and I have Petunia Pop. So we're going to lay these on here, but because I snipped it, one of them, this one right here, I have to pull out just a little bit, and where I snipped it, I just have to pull those out just a little bit harder, but they still come out just fine. I know Dave's like, wow, you snipped it? Yes, I did.
I'm like, oh,
I know.
interesting.
Don't usually do that, but I was like, I really do want this. Okay, how do we want these? I think like this. There we go. So I'm going to glue these on like this, and then we're going to pop this flower right back in, but pop it up. Actually, we're going to pop in a white one right back in there and pop it up. So let's go ahead, and this I will use my glue for and my mat. Just wait, it's going to be so cute. Let's see, let's do them all the same though. I want the little part on the top. There we go, there we go, there we go. And my little piece is, I think it's a 1 by 1. Let's see. Nope, 1.5 by 1.5. So it's pretty small because I wanted all 4 to fit on this card. So I'm just going to put some little bit of glue here, or a lot of glue there. I'm going to wait till I'm going to do the 2 top ones first. Let's make sure we got them. And then I'll do the 2 bottom ones. I'll stick those on. Would any of you ever cut a die?
No.
Probably not. Dave's like, no, I wouldn't. All right, I'm going to lay this back on here so I can kind of see. I want it up a little bit.
Adjust our camera just a little bit because we're getting top of your head.
Oh, sorry. Let me back up. My apologies. That is not the finest part of me. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to stick a little block there just to hold that while I am sticking on the other one. Leave a little space in the middle. Yep, just like that. And I'm going to set that on those 2. It looks kind of cute with the, even just with the eyelet showing through. But let's go ahead and finish here. All right. So what are people doing this weekend?
Nothing. But Patty said she has cut a couple dies and it was okay.
Patty, I would expect that you would not be afraid to do that. Most of us would not, but I was like, I'm going for it. So it is okay. All right, let's stick this one on right here. Try to get it straight. There we go. Hold that on. And then, let's stick this last one on. And I'm going to set this block on top of it.
Hey, Tanya.
Hi, Tanya.
By the way, for those who have signed up for Stampin' Into Summer, we put the boxes in the mail yesterday.
Oh, yes.
So your special boxes should be coming.
And they are special. There's even a little treat inside. Okay, my hands are sticky, so now it's sticking to me and not the paper. And
because you're using glue, right?
Yes, but I have to use glue on this because it's so small. There we go. Let's get this one straight. And then we'll be set to let that sit for a minute.
Which, for getting them straight, glue is good.
Glue is good. All right, I'm just going to, or the other option is just do them all crooked. That could be an option too. All right, I'm going to put it like that and just hold that down. Okay, so that is done. Let's go ahead and do our sentiment and let that sit for a minute. I am using Simply Said, and this is one of the stamp sets from, what's that first category called, Dave? Simply Said is from the first one where you pick and choose things in our catalog.
First is kits, but
the second one then. It's the second one. Anyway,
no.
I was thinking this Happy Birthday, because it's kind of long and skinny there. I'm going to use that one. Happy Birthday. Whoop. Happy Birthday. And I'm going to switch out blocks because I want to use this block. Happy Birthday. There we go. And I am just going to stamp that on a little piece of white cardstock once I find it. Right here. And grab my mat, because you have to use your foam mat when you're using, you don't have to. It's helpful to use your foam mat when you're using photopolymer. And the color I want to use is Petunia Pop. I do love this Petunia Pop. I told my friends the other day that this is my favorite, and I seem to be using it quite a bit, so I will probably need to get a second pad. Okay, now I'm afraid to put my head in front of the camera, but
you're good.
Okay. Little Petunia Pop. All right. That's going to be so sweet, because I also have a little Petunia Pop ribbon, which will be very fun to use as well. All right, paper cutter. Here we go. And I'm just going to trim that. And go ahead and use our little happy birthday. There we are. Dave bought me a trash can for over on this side. I'm so excited.
It's the little things.
I was just going to say, it's the simple things, friends, that makes it just wonderful. Okay, so I'm going to decide, we're going to decide, do we want this underneath to give it a little bit? No, I don't really like that there. I was going to pop it up, and did notice I had some dimensionals on the back of my stamp set. Funny how that happens. And stick these here. Hey, I have one more week of school. 1 week left. We went to the zoo yesterday. It was very fun. Shout out to the zoo. They gave us free busing, and the entrance was very inexpensive. So yay for them. The bus is the most expensive part, which is just craziness.
Very fun. Tanya has her granddaughter's birthday weekend.
Oh, and how old is she? 1 now? I think I don't remember. How old is she?
I don't know.
I know, but I'm asking Tanya. All right, I'm going to go ahead and grab a little piece of this beautiful.
Oh, I see. It looks like that's going to be Stampin' Into Summer, but good news is it's all recorded, so you can go back and watch it later.
Oh, I see. Yep. Put a little petunia pop. I love, I have to pause for a second and tell you, I love this new ribbon. It is so soft. It is really soft, and I just love the colors. It's so pretty. I also have the pretty in pink here, but look how, it's easy to move, and I like that. All right, let's go ahead and grab a little glue dot, and we'll stick that on the edge there. Last night we ate at a place in town called Johnny C's, and last weekend we met the owner. That was fun. She loves to visit, and that was fun. We did not talk to her last night because she also is cooking right now, which is a lot of work. All right, and one more little piece on this side, and I'm good with that. Okay, I'm ready to come back to these. Now, I have previously already die cut out these white, and so we could do, I kind of like the white on top. Oops, where's smaller on top? Have that white pop out, because then I also die cut out the, I'm not sure. We'll have to decide here and make a decision. I'm going to be decisive. The other piece to make it pop up a little bit. So it can be white or it can be pink. I think white. Didn't even ask Dave. Just did it. You proud of me? All right. I'm going to pop these up. And of course, if you did a colored background, you could do the actual white inside there. Like if this part was a different color, that would be pretty too. All right, let's pop these up. This right in that little, there we go, in the little, I'm having trouble, oh, because it goes this way. I'm like, why am I having trouble? It came out of here, so it's got to go back in. It's the same size. There's a little V right there. Just like that. Okay, there we go. Doesn't look like it came out of there, but it did. So, which makes me wonder, I'm not even going to say it, but there we go. Okay, I'm lining up these three on this side because that makes it a little bit, oh, I remember what I was going to do. That's okay. The first one, that's all right. The first one I was going to stick all the way back in, but it looks, anyway, doesn't matter. I'm going to go ahead and continue on this because it's very cute.
Yes.
It is very cute. And just kind of fun to use a different, because you can see the white under there, so. And then, if we want, we could add the little extra layer.
Slide it down just a touch.
I'm so sorry.
No,
the little extra layer there. I'm going to use a, let's see what I did bring some gems, and I'm going to use to
Hey, Diane.
Let's see which gems. So I just want to make sure I have the right colors to cover up. I brought the pearls.
Tanya, the youngest is 1.
Youngest is 1. See, I was thinking that. Okay, let's go ahead and
another one just turned 9.
I kind of want to pop this up, and I want to make sure that this is going to cover my center. And I'm not sure it's going to cover it all the way, which is why the pearl will. I'm going for it. We're just going to go for it. I'm going to use a mini dimensional. That'll cover it. Because I do want some dimension on this. I'm going to put on the very edge there. One on each. edge. I guess I could just put one. That's okay. All right, we're going to do that, and then the pearl is going to cover it up. Give it a little dimension there. Curl that front one up.
Can you hold that one up for us? Because even though I'm zoomed in, we can't see.
I'm going to curl that up a little bit. I don't know.
Higher.
Do we like the layer or we like the daisy?
I like the layer.
I like the layer. Okay, I'm just going to use a full dimensional because
covers.
That is too tedious otherwise. There we go, because it covers, oops, this way. My 3 little V's are over here, so I'm kind of matching that up. Curl that up a little bit. And this one, full size dimensional, right there, boom. And yeah, it's good to identify something on the stamp set or something on the die that you can line up with. Like this one, I keep looking at these 3 little, I'll show you on this one, these 3 little V's on this side. That's what I decided I found I could clearly see. I was looking over here for something and I missed it. I couldn't find it. So these 3 little on this side I can use to line up. So that's going to go right there. Cute. Very cute. I'll just curl a little of this up. Oh, curl. I like it. And then I'm going to pop on these pink pearls, which are the blooming pearls. They would be very cute on here. All right. Even better if they're petunia pop, but I'm okay with the pearl. Or 3 in the middle would look nice too. There we go. And one more. And one more. There we go. Okay. Isn't that pretty? I think it's pretty. I hope you think it's pretty. And if I really wanted to coordinate that pink, I could have used the pink ribbon down here, but I do like what's going on here. What do you think? Give me some feedback there. I think it's pretty. I think it's kind of fun. And you definitely could use these for something else, because look how fun those are. The little leftover daisies. There we go. So pretty.
Pretty
lots
colors. What a beautiful card.
Yeah, lots of dimension. Thanks, Trudy. Yeah, I like the layers too, Mary. Okay. Mary Jo, sorry. Did you have something you want to tell us?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Let's just switch screens here.
He's the master. I'm telling you guys, the master.
So, a couple things we have coming up. The first of which is our next Card Cafe. Card Cafe for June is next Saturday already.
Wow. So no, it's in 2 Saturdays.
2 Saturdays. You're right.
It is not next Saturday. Oh, give me a little heart attack there. It's not next Saturday.
2 weeks from now. Sorry.
That's okay.
Card Cafe is our in-person event. You get to come to our studio in Minnetonka, choose 5 of our designs, make 2 of each of those cards, and walk away with 10 beautiful cards and a wonderful morning filled with fun, laughter, and creativity. The cost is just $25. As with everything, go to thestamperstudio.com, scroll down to Card Cafe and click, and you can register for our June Card Cafe. The other thing I want to mention is our next hosted retreat at the Refuge Little Falls is coming up June 21st to the 23rd. We have been selling out, and right now we have 3 spaces left. So if you want to come up, this would be a great time for you to do that. It is June 21st to the 23rd, or if you want to take advantage of the bonus, you can come up on Thursday, the 20th.
And I get to come this time. I'm so excited.
That's right. So if you want to come Friday, come Thursday. Either way, stay until Sunday. But when you come to the Refuge Little Falls, we take care of all of your meals, all of your linens, bedding, all of that is taken care of here in the Refuge. And you have your dedicated craft space in our crafter studio. And it's also a great time. We are also sort of bringing back some of our bonus experiences. Lisa always does a quick card class, but we're also going to offer people, if they want to sign up, that they can sign up and take a class and make a wooden palette sign with paint, or do a cookie decorating class. So we're going to make both of those available for our June hosted retreat. So as I said, for everything, go to thestamperstudio.com, scroll down, you can sign up for the hosted retreat down in the Refuge section. And if you just need to order products like the beautiful
Cheerful Daisies.
Cheerful Daisies. I know. I was going to say really daisies. I'm like, no, it's something else. Cheerful Daisies. Come here, click order Stampin' Up! Products, and you can get in and take care of that.
All right. Thanks, Dave. I'm going to make one more card. I'm going to really go out on a limb here because it's just something in my head, and sometimes that works and sometimes it doesn't. But that's the way it is. I'm going to use this paper from Thoughtful Designs. I'm going to show you a little bit close-up picture of this, but this paper is on page 47. It is just gorgeous, and I really wanted to use it with our daisies. So here is one more color. So it comes in 5. Which color am I missing? 4 different colors. 4 or 5. It is just so. Oh, here 5. There we go. It is so pretty. I'm
down just a little bit.
Yep, down, down, down. So it's so pretty. I want to move it up so you can see that shimmer. It is just gorgeous. I just think it's so fun. And I was like, oh, I really want to use this. And I have an idea, and we'll see if it works. And if it doesn't, you know what? That's what happens, right? That's how you figure out. And I didn't make this ahead of time. So I did want to think about making, what if we made a slimline card? Like, how fun would that be? Not sure which way we're going to go yet. And then this piece is going to be the piece we're going to decorate. So did I cut it? Yes, I did. It's all cut well. I'm going to go ahead and stamp this using the big daisy. And my main colors are Lost Lagoon, Calypso Coral, and Highland Heather. And that is because that is the colors. Those are the colors here. So Lost Lagoon. I do have Petunia Pop maybe is the color there, actually. I'm going to trade that out for Petunia Pop. I think that, yeah, that matches.
For sure.
And then, and then the Calypso Coral. So those are the colors we're going to use here. A little different. We'll see. Stay with me. How designs are created, right? That's the way it works. I'm going to stamp one on my vanilla paper just to see if it's too dark, if we want to make it lighter. I'm just not sure. So let me just check that out.
Looks
that's
good.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely looks good. So I'm just going to make a background here. I'm not really, I'm purposely trying. I can do, that's a lot darker. That's okay. 3 of these. It's sort of a background, but we're also going to decorate it. So there's those 3. I got to clean this off and then switch to a different color. We'll have to see. You know, best case, we're like, oh, wow, that's a winner. And worst case, we say, well, now we know what not to do. All right. Petunia Pop is our next color. And I have Petunia Pop. I've die cut out dies, which is why I'm looking to see. I have 2 Petunia Pop covers. So what do you call it? Ooh, that looks really dark. Let's just double check on my little piece of paper here, cardstock. I don't know. I think it might be okay. Yeah, I think it's gonna be all right. I'm just gonna go with these dark colors. Let's see. I have those. I have 2 of those. Bless you. 2 of those and 2 of those. Okay. So I'm gonna go here. Yeah, here. And I'm gonna go down here. Awesome. And then my last one is that Calypso Coral. This one right here. I just brought a little Stampin' Spot. Sometimes that's easiest when my when other ink pads are in for Card Cafe. I'll put this here. Okay, those are kind of pretty. I mean, they're different than what I expected. I like them together. I would not put these colors together, but Stampin' Up! Did, so I'm going with it, right? If they did, it's good enough. All right, put that there. Okay, it looks almost like you could use these for fireworks. This flower. All right, now what I did is I die cut out it does not look like that color though. It's all right. It's all right. Okay, sorry, go. I die cut out.
We're not going back. So
I know we're not going back. So some of these dies in the flower to, again, give it a little dimension. We do need to stamp that little inside though on this one. So let's stop for a second and we'll do that. Stamp our little inside. Center, yes. And the center you can die cut out and pop up, which would also be cute, but I'm not going to take the time to do that right now. And I'm going to use, I think I'm just going to use basic gray. Like we've got a lot of color going on. I don't really want to add a 4th color with yellow. So I'm just going to use a basic gray, which looks just dandy. All right. So here and there. Yeah, I think that works. just great. That's on that side. I want to be careful not to get that. There we go. You know, my colors are the bright colors, so I love anything that's bright and okay, there we go. Let's go ahead and that's gonna sit on here.
You're gonna add your other layer first.
Which other layer?
The die cut. Didn't you say you're doing die cuts up from there?
Die cuts are gonna sit on top of here.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter, does it? I don't think it matters. Okay, Dave thinks I should add the dies first. Great, I will do that. All right, I'm going to add some dies here first, and I'm going to pop them up using some...
I just like to build my full layer before I stick it on.
I see. Using some mini dimensionals. Oops. And I'll put 3 on each, just in the like a triangle pattern, like that. And I did look up the colors, so there we go. Use that one. Ooh, look how pretty. Just to give it a little pop.
Yep.
I really like it. And then I'm going to do the other green one, the Lost Lagoon. So, did people tell us what are they doing this Saturday?
Nope.
Pardon me?
No.
No. Okay, great. Well, last Saturday we went to the zoo up here, and yesterday I went to the Minnesota Zoo. And honestly, for the animals, the Minnesota Zoo is better because it's bigger, more like their natural habitat.
Lots of animals.
But I actually preferred the zoo up here. It was smaller, and it's
the Pine Grove Zoo.
It's just easy to see. Where are my 3? Right there. It's just easy to walk around, and I don't know. I just enjoyed it a lot. All right, I'm going to do my last one here.
Mary Jo's looking for new living room furniture.
Yeah, we just got some furniture for our den, and we have to finish the floor first, and then we'll get the furniture in, right?
Yep.
Right. All right. And that's going to go right there, just like that. Oh, I really like that. What are you thinking?
Looks
kind of
nice.
Fun. Yeah, it's very fun. And then what other colors? These 2. Mm-hmm. Can you fill some airspace, Dave? I'm focused. What can you talk about? I was just thinking, I'm so excited that school's almost over. We have a full week, busy week. It's going to fly by because there's always lots to do at the end of school, but to make sure everybody feels loved and has enjoyed their year. I'll fit that right there. Let's see, little ones. Where's my 3? My 3 are over here like that. Doesn't really matter, I suppose,
No,
does it?
Doesn't.
No. Pop that down. All right, and then I have one more of these. Okay, I want to show you something as I'm pulling out this. Look at this.
A little lower.
What? I want to do something and see if you see what I see. Looks to me like a frog. I was like, if we cut those in green, would that not be frogs or no? Kind of looks like a frog, except for that little thing, maybe.
Your hand's kind of off screen.
Sorry.
There you go.
Kind of looks like a frog to me.
Oh yeah.
Anyway,
I could see a frog there.
That's what I thought. I moved it too quickly. Sorry. Hey, there's a little frog. What do you think?
There you go. Hold in there. Just wait. Nice. Very
okay.
froggy.
Basic gray is the color of the inside. Just the basic gray.
Then Lisa went with basic gray because she didn't want to bring in another color.
Right.
So she said she didn't want a 4th color, so just went with gray. You could do contrasting colors. You could have mixed and matched the colors that were on there to not bring in another, but have some color in there. Or you just have sort of a neutral center.
Which I think works well because it's like a little bit too much color. All right, and then these are going to be very pretty right there. 2 of those. And actually, you wouldn't even have to do all of them. You could just do some.
You could.
I'm going to go ahead and finish it sometime here. All right. So I was excited yesterday. I put down mulch in one of the gardens, and oh my goodness, it's beautiful. It looks so much better than it did, and that's kind of exciting.
Many of you have heard our story that last summer we were just sort of unearthing, literally doing like archaeology digs around the property and finding beautiful stone borders and little accent pieces and letting the perennials come up for light after being sort of neglected for a while. So this year we're now able to take it the next level and bring even more beauty out
Yeah.
of them.
Thin out some more weeds. It just takes
weeds are always a thing.
Yeah,
you
I
can't
know.
get away from weeds.
All right. I will not spend the time to do this right now, but I am going to stamp and die cut those because I think that needs that right there. And I'm going to pop this up. Well, that'd be a lot to pop up. That's okay. I'm still going to do it.
That's why I wanted you to put centers on first.
Say it again.
That's why I wanted you to put the die cuts on first because I knew you were going to pop it up. And pushing down on popped up stuff sometimes bends your paper.
Okay, Dave is just the master on this one.
Staying ahead of you.
Uh-huh. No surprise there. No surprise there. Dave is usually 5 steps ahead of me, but that's okay. Pop that up. You know I'm using the edges, right? Because that is nice
Mary
big
Jo,
pieces.
when were you up here yesterday? We may have been here.
Oh, there we go. Just like that. And then we just need our little sentiment. And I think I'm just going to go with wishing you the happiest birthday. Let's see how big that is. Kind of need something big on this one. Yeah, that's big enough. This one right here. Wishing you the happiest birthday. For those of you that have stuck with me, thank you. All right, let's go ahead and do, and I think I'm going to go in that gray because that gray is going to pop up a little bit more. And so I'm going to go ahead and use, slimline cards are fun because you actually have more space, obviously, to decorate, which is just super fun. And we'll just use our little scrap here.
Gotta love a day of wandering. Mary Jo, they were on their way back from a day of wandering.
Oh, nice. I think your parents tend to do that.
Yep.
Sometimes they'll just get in the car and go for a drive. Theirs always ends with Dairy Queen or starts or somewhere on the road gets Dairy Queen.
Dairy Queen is a daily event for them.
I love that though. They're awesome. All right. There we go. We'll pop that. And just cut that. And I'm going to actually mat it on one of our colors here. Just need, so we've got the happy birthday, and then we're going to choose, I don't want that one. I kind of want the blue. I don't know. What do you think? I think I'm going to use either the blue or this one. Thoughts, Dave? Are you watching? I know when he doesn't give an opinion, he just didn't see it.
I think you can do whichever
Any
color
one. I'm going to go
like.
blue. Go blue. Going blue. Bluage. All right. Let's just cut that like that. Give it a little border there. And it's always fun to use die cuts, but I didn't cut any, so we'll go this way. All right. There we go. And are you ready? That's a little big, but that's okay. I did bring some fun twine or ribbon. This is the polka dot trim, which I thought would be very fun to stick this like that and kind of have it there. I'm going to trim this, so I'm not going to make you wait for that because I want, maybe just like that. Never mind. I'm not going to use the little piece I cut. We're good. Go ahead and trim this. And it's this, unlike the in color, is very thick, super thick. And when you tie it, you end up with quite a large knot. So I'm just going to fold it like that. Let's see what I did there. I'm going to fold that and stick that under here, or you could staple it and then go ahead and stick that on. That'll work just fine. Here are glue dots. So we'll stick that on. We'll put a glue dot on here. Like that. And stick that on. And then I'm going to stick one more glue dot on here and fold that because it is super thick, but it's very pretty. And then one more right there. And of course, what do we have to do to this? Everybody say it together. Pop it up. We have to, because we have that big thick ribbon. We have to pop it up now. We're committed. There we go. All right. So here we have. It did not even need. Oh, look how fun that is. Did not even need that last little color. It was almost too much. So trim that. And I'm going to leave them like that. I kind of like them both going the same way. I usually have them going opposite ways, but rib a little. There we go. Okay, we'll move everything out. What do you think? Definitely was not so much a quick card, but kind of fun. Like I said, I am going to die cut those out and stick those on top. I think that'll look really nice, and I'll put that in the comments so you can see it. And then let me just pull back in my other card. There we go. We're just kind of using Cheerful Daisies and trying to make it a little bit more, I don't know, cheerful. Just trying some different things that I haven't done before. So that's what I have for you. I hope that you like those. Okay, just looking at what Diane said. Yep. Yep. Okay. So there we go. I hope to see you at Card Cafe. We've got some beautiful cards to make, and I just ordered some new stamp sets last night. Hey, happy June 1. It's June 1st.
Yep.
Woo! Is that the beginning of summer? I don't know. Yay, happy June 1. I look forward to seeing you on Monday, and until then, happy stamping.